very distinguished audience. As the computer here said, Kapil Dev needs no introduction in any part of this country and most parts of the world which play cricket. When you watched him play a little bit in the evening, the emotions started rolling in everybody who have watched him over so many decades that he played for India. There's no need for introducing Kapil Dev at all. If you ask anyone, two things which come out of Kapil Dev from the top of the mind, top of the heart of any Indian is the 175 not out in 1983. And the running backwards catch that he took of Madan Lal bowling of Vivian Richards, when Richards almost took the World Cup away from us. And those two incidents are like living memory in those of us, the salt and pepper generation, who have all watched, the aged generation who have watched the match on the television. And the younger generation have repeatedly watched that on YouTube or on video, and everyone knows these two incidents. How he made our country proud by those two simple incidents that he did. But if you probe further, for many of our cricket aficionados, means very, very die-hard fans, we can recall countless events about Kapil Dev. It is good to know statistics about Kapil Dev, that he took 434 wickets in the test. He took, I think, 225 wickets in ODI. All that is available in the internet today. But what we don't know certain things, or it's still known, but what is so admirable about this great man is the way he launched himself into the cricket world. I think he was only 18 years old when he played for India. And when he came to India, when he came to the test cricket, the first test he played was against Pakistan. And against Pakistan, that match, that series, was something which was being played after 17 years of no relationship in cricket field between India and Pakistan. Bishan Singh Bedi, captain, he played in Pakistan, and the first time ever in the history of cricket, the third ODI between India and Pakistan was declared as India conceded the match because Pakistan started bowling the bouncers on Indian batsmen. So Kapil Dev's launch into Indian cricket was a very eventful, very tumultuous launch. But I'm sure the world, I was in Bangalore, I was playing cricket for Bangalore 11 and in my own little hamlet. We were first got the opportunity to watch Kapil Dev in 1978-79 West Indies series. The whole world was clued on to what the man will do, and we got the first sight of him in Karnataka. Later, he didn't do much. He only got one wicket in the first innings. He got Vanban holder LBW. He didn't get to bat too much that innings. 1979, before, I take 2 more minutes, before we go to 1983, which is the stamp of greatness got established, India went to England for 1979 Prudential World Cup, and that was Kapil's first World Cup. And when he went to World Cup, again Bangalore was chosen as the training. And I can tell you, at least 400, 500,000 boys and girls were wanting to get a glimpse of Kapil Dev in the training session, and everybody said you could go to the stadium, the Indian team is training, you can get to see him in close quarters, and everybody thought they were intelligent and they can get a close quarters. So when we went there, we saw there were 15,000 people to watch the Indian team train in KSCA ground, and nobody got to talk to him. And I was lucky. I pushed my luck, got an autograph from him, and I came back, and my dad said, "Why didn't you take another autograph for your brother?" I said, I forgot. The team had already sat in the bus. I ran behind the bus to get a window picture of him to sign an autograph. Today, if I have the opportunity to introduce him, I grabbed the first opportunity when Ashok Saraf told me that you should introduce Kapildev and you do some research and come. I said, to introduce Kapildev, I don't need to research. I only have to pour my heart out because he's such a wonderful man. Wonderful man. Kapildev is not going to be. Last one more point, because it is so important for all of us to know one more context about this great man. When he played cricket, I think he played cricket for 16 years for India, 1978 to 1994, when he was last test match. He overtook Richard Hadley at 432 wickets, I think, and became one of the biggest test cricket taker. But little is known, when he played cricket, the world had two mighty teams, West Indies and Australia. And those guys, West Indies for instance, 4 fast bowlers, everybody knows, Roberts, Holding, Marshall, Garner. 4 great batsmen, Desmond Haynes, Vivian Richards, Gordon Greenidge, Clive Lloyd, everybody knows them. And similarly, Australia had a powerful team. It is only teams like England, New Zealand, India and Pakistan who said, to beat the might of West Indies and Australia, we need 1 extra batsman and 1 extra bowler. How can you get 13 people in the team? Then came all these teams which were lucky to develop an astute, great all-rounder in each of the teams. For the first time in the history of world cricket, we had Ian Botham, we had Richard Hadley, Ian Botham for England, Richard Hadley for New Zealand, Imran Khan for Pakistan, and Kapildev for India, which became the pillar, which took away the limelight out of Australia and West Indies and gave a fighting chance for other teams to play well in the world. And Kapildev for India was absolutely selfless, dedicated soldier of Indian Cricket Army. That's all from my side. Let's hear him out.